EEG, electroencephalogram or electroencephalography, we use it to say. So let us see about the electroencephalogram or electroencephalography today. That electroencephalography is the process of recording the electrical activity. It is the process of recording the electrical activity. Electrical activity. Electrical activity of what? Of the brain. Recording the electrical activity of the brain, we can define it as that electroencephalogram. With the help of the electroencephalogram, we are going to do this. Recording the electrical activity of the brain by using with the help of an EEG machine. With the help of an EEG machine. Okay, so how we are going to do that, and what are the basics of the EEG that we are going to discuss today. So for this, we call it as a graphical recording. Graphical recording is called as electroencephalogram. The procedure called electroencephalography. Procedure is called electroencephalography. The procedure of doing this is said to be electroencephalography. So, what is electroencephalogram then? Electroencephalogram is that graphical recording. Graphical recording is said to be electroencephalography. Graphical recording of the brain electric waves is called electroencephalogram. Excuse me. Okay, so during this particular process, the EEG machine is going to be used for this EEG machine, and here in this particular process, some electrodes are going to be placed over. So do remember that electrodes. So we'll make it, we'll write it. Electrodes are going to be placed over. Electrodes are placed all over the skull. So I'm writing here. Wait a minute. So electrodes are going to be placed over all over the scalp. Okay. So this electroencephalogram is actually useful for the diagnostic neurological and sleep disorders. It is helpful for the diagnostic neurological disorders like sleep disorders. People having sleep problems. For in that cases, we are going to do this particular activity. So the changed EEG patterns in the case of epilepsy. Epilepsy is a case we say that sudden loss of consciousness, or we use it to see the fits in general. So the for convenient study of the epilepsy also, we are going to see this in EEG. That means that EEG pattern will be changed in this particular people who are suffering with epilepsy, and in case of sleep disorders also, the from change from the regular pattern of the electroencephalogram can be observed in the sleep disorder. So we need to know actually what is the regular pattern. Then only we'll find out what happens in the sleep disorder and what happens in the epilepsy cases. So straight away we are saying here that in case of sleep disorder, in case of epilepsy and other neurological problem, we are going to do this particular EEG. Okay. And then here the one we need to remember that the brain is continuously going to show the electrical activity, that we know that 100 billion neurons are present in the brain. So these 100 billion neurons which are present in the brain are going to show the electrical activity continuously. The electrical activity of the brain is going to be happen continuously, that we discussed in the nerve impulse, that the plus 45 millivolts when the depolarization occurs. By example, we are seeing there. So what we are doing in EEG, then we are going to record that particular electrical activity for the different kinds of activities that which are going to happen for the different during different activities, how the brain is going to show the electrical impulses, how they're going to create the electrical impulses that are we are going to record, and then that we are going to say it as electroencephalography. We use it to say it as electroencephalography. Okay, so here the intensity and pattern of the electrical activity depends upon the wakefulness, sleep, coma. That means in different activities, the different that the record can be that ECG can be EEG can be recorded over. That ECG is electrocardiogram. Now we are talking about the brain electroencephalogram. So in cases that during sleepfulness, during wakefulness, during the sleep, in these particular times, that various kinds of electrical images can be electrical image that images can be recorded over the brain activities can be recorded over during coma. That will be different. That EEG will be different during coma. So these certain pathological and psychological conditions, we can understand whether the person is wakeful or asleep or in coma. That kind of conditions we can understand with the help of these. But actually, main diagnostic application of the EEG in neurological studies is the diagnosis of epilepsy. Basically, that EEG used mostly for epilepsy. Yes, for other activities also we are use epilepsy. That cases mostly we use. Okay, seizures we use it to say. Okay, so that EEG shows a distinct abnormal pattern in the case of epilepsy. Abnormal patterns we can record easily in the case of epilepsy. So EEG is also useful in the diagnosis of coma, which we said that we call it as a brain dead conditions. Okay, so that means nothing is recording means we can understand that person is there in the brain death is happened. So coma is little different from the brain death. Coma can be revealed by his brain may come active but some cases coma leads to the brain death. In that cases we don't record any activity of the brain. So likewise, we are not here going to learn the complete EEG patterns, and after that we are not going to become a neurologist here. Just basic activities we are learning. So just where if we use likewise we are learning. So what I am going to say that sleep disorders like we call it as insomnia. In insomnia cases, sleep disorder nothing but insomnia. We use it to say here that insomnia. So we wrote here. Okay, let me write here that sleep disorders. Sleep disorders are called insomnia, and the epilepsy cases and the coma, then which may lead to the brain death. In all that cases, that electrical activity of the brain can be recorded over. Okay, so that what we do, we said that in these cases that electrodes are going to be placed all over the scalp of the head. So this is the key point, keyword to be remembered over. Okay, so the waves of EEG, the waves of EEG, okay, during the electroencephalogram, what are the waves are going to be recorded over that we have to take a look on them. The waves on during EEG. So what waves will be recorded over that we have to see here. So during the waves, they're synchronized waves which are common in normal healthy people, but in certain neurological conditions, the waves are desynchronized. That like what I mean, irregular wave patterns will be recorded over. We have generally four types of waves: alpha, beta, delta, and theta. That synchronized waves can be seen over in the healthy people, but that coordination between the waves will be lost over the people who are having that above said problems. Okay, so the wave pattern basically classified into alpha, beta, delta, and theta. The wave patterns of the brain is recorded in the form of the four types of waves: alpha, beta, theta, and delta. Okay, the nature of the waves depends upon the intensity of activity of the different parts of the cerebral cortex. So as I said to you before, that we are not going to complete details like we do in medicine, just basic activities. The cerebral cortex activities we are talking about, that basic waves are said to be alpha, beta, delta, and theta, which are going to be recorded over on the cerebral cortex. So just here in this particular area, we are going to see how the wave patterns are that can be recorded in different situations, in different conditions. That only we are going to say. So the key point to be remembered that electrodes will be placed on the scalps. That's the first thing. And second thing, in case of insomnia, sleep disorders, in the case of coma, in case of brain death, that in case of epilepsy conditions, we do this. That is the second thing. And now that about the waves, alpha, beta, delta, and theta waves. can be recorded in the cerebral cortex. Let's take a look one after another. The first of all, I'm going with alpha waves. Alpha waves. So how, when, in which conditions the alpha waves will be recorded, that kind of issues we have to go now. So first of all, let me go with alpha waves. So the alpha waves are going to be their rhythmical 8 to 13 seconds cycle, 8 to 13 cycles per second. We are talking about the normal human being, that in case alpha waves will come as 8 to 13 cycles per second. Let's take a look on them, then after we'll analyze. Okay. So this type of wave pattern is seen in persons who are drowsy. So where it is seen over, that in drowsy people, that who are drowsy and in condition drowsy, nothing but sleepy, we can say. Drowsy or sleepy people with closed eyes. So that means under rest conditions, 8 to 13 cycle. Please do not correlate with that medical books here, that basic issues of the waves we are talking about. That's why we are alpha waves. You may have the vast information, hundreds of pages, but here we are going along with the textbook here. 8 to 13 cycles per second in case of drowsy, sleepy with closed eyes. Why I'm saying here, the alpha waves are so famous for the people who are highly concentrating, that actually that when you open the YouTube or where go, alpha waves are having huge importance. Yes, I am following the text here, that's why I am going here. Likewise, do you know that alpha waves shows the intelligence, that having more alpha waves means the more intelligence. Okay, I'll make you to understand much better, but don't cross the text here. Just for information, I am saying that in case of alpha waves, that you may, when you are writing exam, 3 hours of exam, when you are writing examination, so full focus, when we'll see here, full focus, we'll forget that surroundings, we'll forget the fan is moving or not, we'll forget the invigilator, how he is, that all the things in last half an hour, 20 minutes, all you people may have experienced over, isn't it? So that condition, what do you say, alpha condition, we use it to say, that condition is said to be alpha status. In the alpha status, if you read for 1 hour, that is equal to 10 hours, the expert says. Okay, so if anybody of you know this information, you may feel, so I am doing wrong here. So that's why I know even that particular, but here we are following the basic events. So in that way, alpha waves, 8 to 13 cycles per second, drowsy and sleepy with closed eyes. Okay, and one more interesting thing here, those people who get activated alpha waves, that by dhyanam or yoga or something else, whatever it may be. So, but if it is alpha waves, alpha status is activated over, usually 14 years, 15 years below people will have the alpha condition. So they learn more accurately than the other people. Then all children 14 below are having this kind of waves, no doubt about that. It is said to be that. Silva method we use it to say. I'm saying that particular area. But let's go into the topic here. That means age below 20, even you can take 20 below, 14 is accurate actually, 20 below even. A particular condition, how you learn, a 40 above person, how he learn, that is a different, that is a very different manner here. That 20 below people will learn very, very fastly. That's why they'll, their activity, their learning activity is going to be much faster compared with the other people. That means age above 40, 50. Okay, exception is there for teachers. Yeah, just we have to accept that particular fact, because just teachers are going to learn. So I am from teacher community, that's why I'm supporting. Some other fields are also there. But here, those the people activity, that after 30s, after 40s, that learning activity is going to be reduced over. But 20 below, if a page is given to you, a page is given to a person above 50, that if you learn in half an hour, he may take the 30 to 10 to 15 hours of time. Okay. So utilize your powers. That's what I am saying here. Utilize your powers, that your alpha powers. Okay, let's come to the beta waves here. Beta waves. The waves, beta waves occurs at high frequency. High frequency waves. These are beta waves or high frequency waves. Okay, high frequency waves, 13 to 40 cycles per second. 13 to 40 cycles. So what are cycles? I'll explain, but let me write. that for comparison in all the particular aspects, 13 to 40 cycles per second. High frequency waves, 13 to 40 cycles per second. So their amplitude is low. Their amplitude automatically, when cycles are more, amplitude will be low. Amplitude is low. So how it is, I explain. Please write. So these are desynchronized waves recorded in persons who are mentally very active and tense. So I am writing that desynchronized waves which are recorded in persons. Let me elaborate this. Recorded in persons who are mentally very active. In general times, we have to talk about that in at present our beta waves are active. That means wakeful waves. That at present my beta waves are active. Your beta waves are active. You are listening. You are not sleeping. Okay. Next, delta waves. Let's talk about the delta waves. Okay, delta waves. Delta waves are going to be the frequency is quite low, less than 3 cycles per second. So that the frequency is quite low. Wait for my explanation. First of all, let me compare all that less than 3 cycles per second. Less than 3 cycles per second. They are high. They have high amplitude. High amplitude. Okay, so I'll show you the recorded manner in amplitude. How I'll show you that high amplitude. Okay, so they have high amplitude, that delta waves. Okay, record these particular activities that you are going to write this in 4 marks question. So only that the thing what we have to do here, uh, frequency we got wrong. Okay, I'll correct it. Let me. Uh, so they have high amplitude. We said they're common in early childhood. These kind of things are common in early childhood. Early childhood in people, children, early childhood in awakened condition. Early childhood in awakened condition. Okay, early childhood in awakened condition. Where do you see in adults? In adults, they occur in deep sleep. Adults in deep sleep. That delta waves can be recorded over. Okay, deep sleep. Okay. Next, in the case of brain tumors, epilepsy, mental depression, that in that condition, deep sleep, and as we said over that epilepsy, the when brain tumors come, epilepsy, in epilepsy cases, in mental depression, in all these cases, in mental depression, that these waves occur in awake adults too, but mostly it is in children. Okay. Okay, next, the last wave, that is theta waves. Theta. So when that amplitude we have to see, cycles we have to see, the 4 to 7 cycles per second. Yes, you may have confusion about what is this cycle. So I'll show you. Cycle, how it related to the amplitude. 4 to 7 cycles per second. These waves are common in children. Common in children of less than 5 years age. Common in children in the less than 5 years of age. Okay, 5 years of age. And they're also recorded in emotional stress in adults. So in adults, it is during emotional stress. Emotional stress. Okay, so these are the basic things to be seen over. Let me from the beginning. Alpha waves, beta waves, and delta waves and theta waves. Alpha, beta, delta, and theta. Okay, so that waves we have to carry forward. So what I said here now, that alpha waves 8 to 13 second cycles per second, drowsy and in sleepy people with closed eyes, the alpha waves are recorded here. So then beta waves, high frequency 13 to 14, 40 cycles per second, amplitude is low. Now here I explain. Then after we'll apply this particular pattern to everywhere. Okay, like this. Like this, the waves will be recorded. Okay, that means 13 to 40 cycles per second. For 1 second, 13 to 40 cycles. So that definitely amplitude is low, isn't it? Amplitude is low. Okay, when cycles are less, amplitude will be high. So let me take the contrast item here where it is in the delta waves, less than 3 cycles per second. So definitely amplitude will be more, isn't it? Like this will be recorded. Okay, so that means what we are saying here, that 3 cycles per second. Okay, so I think you got know what is amplitude, high amplitude. If cycles are less, amplitude will be more. If cycles are more, then amplitude will be low. Okay, so the remaining the contrast is that we can say 18 to 13 cycle, moderate amplitude we can say, isn't it? Moderate amplitude, 8 to 13 cycles per second. Okay. Then waves recording pattern we are talking about, and the last one theta wave 4 to 7, definitely we can see little bit more that amplitude, not like that waves, that not like the waves we said 3 to 3 cycle, less than 3 cycles per second, where we said less than 3 cycles per second. That in case of delta waves we said the less than 3 cycles per second. Then here also 4 to 7. That means higher amplitude can be expected over. Okay. So uh, the features to be remembered in case of EEG. Then we'll close this area. Electroencephalogram, recording the electrical activity of the brain with the help of an EEG machine. During epilepsy cases, during sleep disorders, that it will be done over. Okay, electrodes are going to be placed on the all over the scalp during this particular process. Process we call electroencephalography. The graphical recording of that electrical impulses of the brain is said to be graphical recording of electrical impulses of the brain is called as electroencephalogram. Okay, then the electrical activity of the brain during wakefulness, sleep disorders, insomnia condition, we say sleep disorder, in coma, in epilepsy cases, we do. Okay, 4 basic waves are present: alpha waves, beta waves, delta waves, theta waves. They are going to be recorded over on cerebral cortex of the brain. Okay, alpha waves finds to be written in examination as 8 to 13 cycles per second, and that drowsy and sleepy with closed eyes in those people. Beta waves, high frequency, 13 to 40 cycles per second. That amplitude is low here. So amplitude I shown there, amplitude is low, and the desynchronized waves, what is synchronized? That means pattern waves in normal people, but in case of people who are mentally very active and tense, these particular waves will be recorded faster like this in those people. The desynchronized waves, we use it to say them. Okay, next, the delta waves. Frequency is quite low, less than 3 cycles per second, and high amplitude because cycles are less. Here, 1, 2, 3, we can see. 1, 2, 3. Common in early childhood in awakened condition, and adults with deep sleep, brain tumors, in epilepsy and mental depression, and theta wave 4 to 7 cycles per second. The common in children of less than 5 years of age. In case of adult during emotional stress, that electroencephalogram will be recorded over. Okay, so that's it about the electroencephalogram or electroencephalography.